Hello everyone, this is Purvesh Borkar from National College of Ireland and my DWBI project topic is Impact Analysis of Trade in United Kingdom. For this project we will answer business queries like what is the impact of United Kingdom's trade on nation's economy? What is the impact of United Kingdom's trade on respective job sectors workforce? Thirdly, we will try to understand what is the relationship between United Kingdom's trade on social economic factors like unemployment rate and inflation rate. And at last, we'll try to analyze the sentiments among United Kingdom people towards growing trade. For this project, we are using 5 different data sources, of which 3 are unstructured and 2 are structured. Our first data set is the Office of National Statistics. We have collected information related to the import and export from the ONS published website by the United States government. Statista is used for information related to GDP and GDP growth. Our third website, our third data set is Quadel, from where we have downloaded workforce data using an API. The fourth data set is from Wikipedia, which gives us unemployment rate and the inflation rate. Our fifth data set is the Guardian News Repository. I have received access to the Guardian News Repository and the data is in JSON format. It is fetched using REST API. The news content is used for doing sentiment analysis of people in United Kingdoms. Let's go to the ETL process. We have implemented ETL process using SSIS packages. The data which is fetched from various data sources is loaded in the data warehouse. One-click automation is implemented for the same. The data is extracted from the sources and cleaning is performed using R code. Staging area is then populated with SQL queries. On every execution of the process, all the tables are truncated and then reloaded. This allows a fresh data load to the data warehouse. Dimensions and fact tables are then populated, followed by cube deployment. As now we can see all the tasks are now executed, the data warehouse is now populated with the information which can be used for performing business queries. Before we move to our business queries, let's have a look towards our schema diagram. Here we are having 3 dimensions, namely the sentiment, the dimension category and the dimension year. The information related to those dimensions are stored in fact table. Now let's have a look towards our business queries. We'll be using Tableau visualization for the same. First business query, we will analyze the impact of trade on UK economy. We will use economic measures like GDP and GDP growth to measure the same. We can see that the UK GDP is directly proportionate to the UK trade. With the increase or decrease of trade, the GDP changes accordingly. However, we can see that the GDP growth is not largely impacted because of the UK trade. There can be several other measures which plays a larger role in defining the GDP growth. In our second business query, we will try to understand how the job workforce is getting impacted because of trade. We can see that not all the categories of job workforce are equally impacted by trade. For example, the job categories getting impacted by the import of trade are electricity, gas, and steam. The job categories getting impacted because of the export of trade are information and communication, products of agriculture, water supply management and sewage management, art and entertainment. The trade categories getting impacted because of both the import and export are manufacturing and products. We will try to understand the impact of trade on social and economic factors like unemployment and inflation rate. We can notice that with the increase in import, the unemployment rate is getting reduced over a period of time. Similarly, for the inflation rate, we can notice that with the decrease in export of trade, the inflation rate improvises over a period of year. And lastly, we will try to understand the sentiment among UK population towards the growing trade. The graph helps us to understand that there are comparatively larger positive views and emotions growing among the UK population as compared to negative sentiments among the UK population. We can conclude from this that the people are happy with the growing trade of United Kingdom. Thank you for listening to the project.